What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day bringing you another of one of my all-time favorite knife brands, an Esee. Oh, look at that leather sheath is so nice. What's that say on the back there? Made in USA, Camp Lore. So this is the Esee PR4, and I have to say that it is another will not fail you Esee knife. This black oxide, is that what it's called? I think it's a like black oxide coating. I know it's somewhere down here and down, I don't know. But I think that's what it is. This thing is, oh yeah, it is. It's black oxide coating. I have everything right there. 1095 high carbon steel. It's 0.125 thickness. It's got a 8.9 inch overall. It's just a little over 4.19 blade length with a 4-inch cutting edge. It does have a spear point, which is really great for bow drilling, bow hole drilling. It's got micarta grips that are sculpted and very, very well done. And it gives you just enough little finger guard for when you're doing downward stabs to protect yourself. This thing is awesome. I mean, it is awesome. I'm trying to see if there's anything written down here that I might need to tell you guys. No, not really. It's let's see. I remember the Rockwell hardness was. Just look at it, man. Just look at it while I look stuff up. It's a 55-57 Rockwell hardness. I love how on the description it says number of blades 1. Really? All right, so that's what it is. This thing is awesome. You'll notice that there's no black oxide on the spine, right? This spine is squared off and made specifically for striking sparks, and it is perfect. It is a perfect spine for that. This thing is great. This is just a great knife. I believe it's a saber grind, made in USA. Awesome. You see the scales are double-sided screw hex heads. There's not much to say because it's such just like an easy built package. There's not much to say in the description that you're not going to see just by looking at it. You know what I mean? Like the only thing you wouldn't know is if it wasn't shown is that the spine is cleared out for that. But this right here, oh guys, you know that's my aphrodisiac. I love me some really good leather. This is some really, really good leather. I mean, it is thick and sewn well and done right, and just a really, really good friction hold leather sheath. I love that, especially on a camp knife. There's just something about that leather sheath that makes it happen. But this thing right here, this thing is crazy cool. And it doesn't take much to make shavings. All you gotta do is drag it across your body. Whoop. And I barely have any hairs there, and it's just pulling up anything I touch. I mean, man, I could clear off that tattoo real quick. Make it go from a hairy skull to a bald skull real quick. So, I mean, it's just all hair. It's all hair there. So, this thing's sharp, man. So skinning, hunting, hiking, bushcraft, camp. This is like an all-out woodsman's knife. That's what this is. This isn't, you can use it as a regular everyday carry, but this goes so much beyond that. It's so much farther down the line. It's got a nice lanyard hole, and it is true full tank construction. You see it goes all the way around. I love how the handle and the spine is a straight line. I really, really like that. It just makes it so comfortable when you're putting your thumb on it for tight work, because you can keep your finger here. Since there's no choil, you're not going to need to put your thumb up here. However, even with this sharp blade, with that little tiny ricasso, it's just enough for me to get here. if I am doing some side skinning, and if I need to do some regular skinning, it's fine for that. I just love it, man. I love the blade toughness, but I love this edge, this Esee edge. These guys heat treat better than anybody in the business, and their warranty is the single best warranty that you're going to find. So if something goes wrong with it, no questions asked, they replace it. The problem is I've never had anything go wrong with any of my Esee blades, and I use my Esees. This one I have not used. I have not done anything with this outside of shaving a bald spot on my freaking arm. So I'm going to show you something about the packaging for Esee, something that I really respect. They sent a box inside a box, and inside the box that's inside the box, you have survival stuff, right? Which is really cool. You have a little ruler right there. This is ground to air coating, you know, instead of writing SOS, you put what it's made for. And they just give you little survival tips, things like that. You even get, if I can pick it up, because I don't have nails, I'm not a little girl. There we go. I got it, y'all. They even give you a little sticker, and I have a sticker on my car, and they give you the little Esee. This is how, you know, how we warrant everything, and you'll never have to worry about it. And they have another sticker. This is the one I have on the back windshield of my car. It's actually a really nice sticker. And they even give you an extra one of those cards with tips. It's a whole lot of little stuff. And then the box itself, right? This is the outside cover. It's real plain. Just says what it is. Esee. Made in Idaho Falls, Idaho. No questions asked warranty. Let's see if I can get that in there. Look at that. No questions asked. The best warranty in the freaking business is right here in Esee. But it's not that's impressive about this box. It's this. This is an entire, I mean, you got land nav, you have ground to air, you have tips, you have all kinds of stuff that can help you out if you're a new timer. When it comes to backpacking, even if you're an old timer, it's always good. You cut this off and you stick it in your pack. You can laminate it or just stick it in your pack as it is in a nice dry area. I'm telling you, man, all of a sudden you're like, well, let me see. I got to do some land nav, or I want to figure out distance in a river. You know what I mean? It's always nice to have that extra little guide. So I think that's pretty cool. I like that they do that. It's a nice little extra something. So this is a great camp knife. Can it be used for self-defense? Of course it can. Holding it this way or this way, if you have some Bigfoot attackees, you can definitely protect yourself. And as far as fighting knives, you never want to really go below 4 inches. However, you give me a blade that's a 1/2 inch, I'm still going to tear you up. But 4 inches is a good killing blade if you need to kill in Bigfoot. So that's good right there. However, you're not going to be doing a lot of knife flipping. The weight is just, there's no way around it as far as knife flipping. You're not going to get that all done. Not the best way to measure. You need something thin, but I'm not even in the shot. Let's see if I can find the center on this right there. That's what you want to use. You want to use a thin piece of steel to find your balance. That right there is a perfect, show of where the balance is. The balance is all the way in the front, which is good for slashing. You know what I mean? When you have all the weight in the rear, slashing sucks. But when you have the weight in the front, it's good for slashing. The problem is it's not an evenly distributed weight, and it's not long enough to really get around the hand. So you want to just get a firm grip, and that's going to be your spot right there. But this is a camp knife, so let's get camping with it. So we're going to go outside. We're going to hit it to some wood, and we're going to have some fun with this thing. Let's go. All right, real quick before we get started, I built myself a little thing around I had my fire pit built with some stone, and then this I built yesterday all the way around. Woo-wee! Then it rained, and now all the sand is kicked up all over the place. But that came out pretty cool. Let's get back to this knife. All right, so let's get us started. The old stump. I'll do a little pry right here, and man, it It is digging out chunks and chunks of wood. Let's do a drop test and see how the balance drops at 4 feet. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. It's not so great. It's not so great. It's not so bad. Let's see. One more. There we go. We'll do a couple of hard downward throws, and we'll see how these scales stay on there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You never see me miss that. There we go. There we go. That's got some bite, boys and girls. Man, that's got some bite. All right, so let's do a push cut. Got the old nylon rope here. And man, that knife is sharp. That knife is sharp. Straight push cut, no sawing, no nothing like that. Just sharp. Some vacuum cleaner hose. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Where's the Kool-Aid guy? Oh yeah. So we know that this thing is sharp. It is just sharp. It's made to cut things at the campsite. It's made to bring outside and be a wilderness attacker. It's made to just decimate whatever you put in front of it as far as woodland tasks. Damn, it's getting windy. The wind is cold. All right, so I'm doing this in the morning, y'all. It's in the morning. All right, so let's shave some of this hardwood down. And I am shaving a knot. That's what this is. It's just a big knot that's cut out. And this knife is making it look like it's a piece of licorice. I don't know how I got that, but you know, in case you've ever shaved licorice with a knife, this is what it's like. I've never shaved licorice with a knife, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. All right, so here we go right here. That's pretty. That's pretty. All right, let's see. Let's see. Man, what a breeze. What a breeze. This thing. Woo! I won't get no fingers in the way there. That will be a finger chopper offer. So this is sharp, guys. I got this, and a lot of times I'll get knives in and I'll put them in my pile to be reviewed, and they'll sit there for way too long, and then I forget that I have them, and I'm, oh crap, I still got to get to this knife. This one I got, I don't know, probably less than a week. I've had this for maybe 3-4 days. And I was like, no, I got to get to it right away. Why? Because I plan on carrying it and using it. And I wanted to give it to you brand new. Look at that. Vacuum cleaner hose chopping. So if you ever get attacked by Irona robot, and you guys, all you Richie Rich fans know what I'm talking about. You get attacked by Irona. Wow. Vacuum cleaner hose. Sorry, Irona. All right, so let's go over to the trees now. All right, so you guys know how easily I get distracted. Soccer ball. So, wow, that went in nice. So as far as skinning, this thing, whoo-hoo, that is just nice. That is nice. Let's see. Let's do that again because I liked it so much the first time. It's just it just breezes right through this stuff. It's almost like it shouldn't be that easy, but it is. And man, look at that. It just shreds it. Shreds the soccer ball. All right, now let's go play in the trees. Whew. All right, no bull. It is so windy out here. And of course, right now it dies down. But I had such a gust of wind that it almost picked me up like Dorothy and Wizard of Oz to me. I almost went blowing through Kansas on that one, y'all. It just got windy. And that wind is cold when it hits. All right, so here we are over at the trees now. I'm gonna set y'all up so we can get to work. We can get some business done. All right, I gotta set you up better than that. That's not good business. Hey, look at that. You guys can look right up my nose. All right. Oh man, I suck at lining you guys up. You know what I'm trying to do is get you lined up on the ground. And there we go. I was having some problems. Problem solved. All right, so let's see. I was about to press record. You guys are already recording. All right. Let's see. Yeah, you're recording. All right. So I'm going to do a little batoning, which is the French word for stick. Bâton. All right. Easy money. I mean, you're talking kindling making, things like that. This thing is so simple. It just dives through the wood. It has no problem whatsoever. It just flies through this. I mean, the edge, the contouring, the edge discipline on this is fantastic. They do a really, really, really good job over at Esee when it comes to building knives. I mean, this is what they do. They are just a training and survival expert business. It's just, that's all they know. They are just fantastic. Everything they do is just right. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. And it gives you this tread, even though, like with some knives, when there's no heel right here, there's no swell at the end, you have nothing to hold on to, and there's no way to really chop. And I went through a knife the other day with that. And with this one, because it has these amazing scales, I can put my thumb in one of these scales and just, one of these little notches in the scale, and just hold on to help me chop. And I can literally pinch it between two fingers and chop like that because, look at that, because the grip I'm getting in these scales. Now normally you would have to chop like this, but it's really hard to swing a 4-inch knife when you're holding it all the way at the grip. You need to be able to grab it at the end, right? So if I grab it at the end, you guys can see that, and I just chop off pieces like that. I need to make a nice square piece, and it's just that simple. It's just that simple. The contouring on this grip is just magic. I mean, it's just it feels so good. It's kind of like a Rocky Mountain tread type thing, and it feels really good, and it gives you so many points to hold on to where you think you don't have enough knife to use anymore. Like, oh, I've reached the end, and then all of a sudden you find yourself chopping, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool indeed. Let's see. I know we already did some hardwood, but I just want to shave these down. Get some nice, really, really thin paper curls. I mean, those are just nice. You could light a fire with that all day long. Oh, yeah. Let's do some nice pull cuts. Look at those. Look at those. Telling you. Guys, this is what Bushcraft is all about. This kind of knife right here is just, it's made to be the best at this. You know what I mean? This knife is made to be better than whatever's in your pocket or on your belt or in your bag already. That's what they do. They say, how can we take this amazing knife right here from some other company and make it better? And you know what I mean? And they succeed. They just do it right. The guys at Esee, you know what I mean? It's just their whole business is this kind of stuff. You know, they don't have fantasy fighters, and they don't make swords, and they don't make, you know, ninja stars and all kinds of crap. They just do this. They just do survival knives. That's all they do is bushcraft and things like that. Look at the penetration on that. This is all they do. It's all they know. Let's do a bow drill hole right here, and that's one of the best parts about having a spear tip is to drilling these holes. And wow, this is so simple. This thing is nice. It is nice. So, you know, when it comes time to lighting fires, anybody who knows that if you're going to light a fire by spinning stick, by spinning wood, you know what I mean? Obviously, this would be a lot longer, and I'd use something to get it spinning, and I'd make a little channel right here, and let's make a little channel right there. You guys know how important that is if that's what you do, you know what I mean? So it's just really, really nice to have the tool that can do the job. You know, if you're into like prehistoric style survival, right there, you get a nice long piece. I don't have one right here, but you start spinning that, boom, 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 boom. You catch your heat. You have your fluff down there. Once that spark hits, you are good to freaking go. I use a fill rod because I'm not all skilled up like that. I know how to do it. I don't have the patience to do it. I would drive myself batty if I had to light a fire doing the old stick spin, making the old bow with a man. That would just drive me crazy. Some guys, more power to you. Me, not so much. All right, so let's take this right here. Do a little bit of that. How easy did that go? Now what we want to do is just a partial wedge, right? So we gotta just get that in, and we'll take that out, and then we'll take this here, and that's how we do the big V notch right there. It's just lovely. And I mean, just simple stuff. Simple stuff. This knife is just, it's made for you and me. It's awesome. It's awesome. Let's get rid of that real quick. So let's do just a notch. And we can see that it makes very, very easy. I mean, that's like a little, looks like a flute. That's a pretty notch. So then you're saying, okay, well, but what about with that square notch we needed? Got to make that Lincoln log notch. All right, well, no problem. You know what I mean? For you piece pipe makers, things like that, you're gonna love this knife. You know what I mean? So you see, now we'll go around. We'll make a little bit more here. This knife, it just glides right through the wood. I mean, I can tell you it does, and I can try and show you, but until you put one of these in your hand, you're like, holy crap. Like, I can't explain how good it is, even showing you. You know what I mean? It's hard to convey how really, really well this knife is when it comes to bushcraft. It's just awesome. It's awesome. This thing is made. It's just made to hit the woods and do whatever you need it to do. And you know what I mean? This isn't your hatchet. It's not your axe. It's not your big camp knife. You know what I mean? I would have, if I was going to bring it with me, you know what I mean? I'd have that Esee Hunglas with me. And I'd have this little guy right here to do all the fine work. And then the big knife to do all the big work. It's just like almost a necessary knife to have around the camp. And food prep is easy. I mean, cutting through steaks and different things like that. Food prep is made easy when you have a knife like this. Something this sharp with this kind of edge profile, with this kind of ability to cut. It just makes things so much simpler. So much simpler. But let's go see if we can, like, kill something through the air. All right, I have yet to throw this. That's past tense. I have yet to throw this, so we'll see. Oh, I short shot it. I hit the blade. All right. I was kind of tentative on that throw because I'd never thrown it. There we go. That first throw let me know, like, if I should wing it or not, and that kind of uh-oh, that hit the blade. But look at that hit right there. That first one, like, kind of set me up to let me know that I could do that. And now that I have that, I could probably do that, 8 out of 10 times. Whoo-wee! This thing's awesome. Let's see with the sunshine hitting it. Let's see. Look at this, guys. Look at this. That coating is just sweet. It is sweet. This blade is so nice. Look at this edge. This edge is like literally knife edge perfection. Perfection. Look at how nice this is. This is what a bushcraft knife is supposed to look like. Let me see if I can get it nice, and I can't tell if it's clear or not because all I'm seeing is glare. So I hope you guys are getting this unblurred, you know what I mean? But man, that is sweet. And I'm not talking like pig on the farm sweet. I'm talking sweet. Sweet, that's nice. All right, so guys, this is it, man. Another Esee. This thing is just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. The PR4 is an absolute working camp knife. This thing is going to be a job getter, doner all freaking day long. Speaking of all day, I'm Donnie B all day. And until next knife. Woo!